What is going on, everybody? It is Big L back with you, and I am joined yet again by fellow mod T4U.
I didn't know if you were trying to get me to answer or if you were going to
kinda
say something.
I kind of was. We didn't practice that, but it's okay. I only do one take. I'm like Calculon. Calculon doesn't do 2 takes. But
I have no idea who that is.
It's from Futurama. Anyway. So this is something a little different. We've never done anything like this before. Every week, I think we are going to pick one battle to kind of be the battle of the week, so to speak. And it's going to be myself, since I'm the one recording. And I think what we're going to try to do, we're going to try to do different people every week. I know me and T4U had talked about doing this, and it just happened to be the week we picked him and Pardus. So we were like, okay, so that's going to make things a little bit different than how we thought it was going to be. But I think this is going to be pretty cool, because he can give us his thought process whenever there's an important turn happens, or maybe Pardus or him makes a prediction that we don't see coming. He could be like, we can kind of get inside the mind of T4U a little bit, what he thought while this battle was going on.
Pardus and I always have wild battles. This was going to be fun, no matter what the outcome was going to be.
This is two good players. It's always fun to watch two good players that are good players. You're going at it, especially early in season. Early in season, people kind of feeling out their teams. Don't really know their teams quite yet. When you looked at Pardus's team, what did you see? What were you trying? I'm trying to think. When you were prepping, what was something you thought? What were the things you first thought when you were prepping for his team?
I went into this battle with a game plan that I didn't think he would have any way to stop, and my initial couple of turns were pre-scripted. I knew what I was going to do, and basically the goal is to not let Blacephalon get set up. As long as it doesn't get a beast boost, I think I'm good.
Because that thing, Blacephalon gets going, it's tough. It's strong.
It's strong, and it's just fast enough to be a pain in the ass. I wanted to bring Nihilego this week, and I couldn't, because Blacephalon is just that little bit faster.
Mm-hmm. So whenever you looked at what he brought, did he bring about what you expected? Was there a bomb that you weren't expecting him to bring, that he did bring,
Everything that I expected to come showed up. I wasn't sure if Wheezing was going to come here, but it was on my short list of things I expected to see. I really thought Hitmontop was going to be in that spot instead, but otherwise this is what I thought I was going to see.
Okay. So let's go right into the lead here. We'll start the battle. I'm going to be pausing a lot, so we see you lead Scolipede. He leads the Wheezing. You just baton pass. Did you have toxic spikes?
No, I have regular spikes. And remember how I said I had a game plan that I wasn't really going to change at all?
Right.
I didn't factor neutralizing gas in.
Okay.
I didn't factor in me not being able to gain speed.
Right. So it sounds like turn one, you already get thrown off your game plan.
I'm already on the back foot.
So you go for baton pass into Zard here, as he goes for the flamethrower, which is a fair play on his part. Not fire blast. So but I'm assuming that he's not offensive. So I would think here would be a chance for maybe him to go for T-Spike or Toxic, maybe. Put you on a timer so you can't just sort of set up and go for game maybe early. So we'll see what happens. You go for the D-Claw. That did more than I thought it was going to, honestly. He goes for Sludge Wave. Oh, boy.
That did more than I thought it was
going to do. Yeah, that did a lot. Hold up.
This is not a defensive Wheezing.
No, because your Dragon Claw did more than I thought it would, too. That's something.
That Dragon Claw did more than I thought it would, and that's without me having Tough Claws.
Yeah, that's crazy. Holy crap. So you go for the Flare Blitz, and so Wheezing's going to pick up the first kill of the game on your Zard X.
Yeah, Wheezing killed my Mega. That wasn't a great feeling at the very beginning.
So Wheezing, no matter what, Wheezing kind of did its job in this game. It neutralized Zard X. So yeah, that's surprising. So you go out into Moltres here. I'm assuming it's just to try to pick this thing off and just get it out of the way.
It was something I knew was faster than his Wheezing, no matter his set, and there was no way he was living regardless of what he was.
So you just go for Fiery Wrath, knock out the Wheezing, which I'm sure, based on team comp of both of your teams, he will take that 1-for-1. His Wheezing goes down, your Zard is gone. I'm sure he will take that.
Oh yeah, he was probably over the moon about that. I learned after the battle, I did not find this out during the battle because none of the calcs were relevant. That was an Assault Vest modest Wheezing, which is why it did so much damage.
So now, going back to the turn you went for Dragon Claw, if you would have gone for, what was your Zardex set? So we saw Dragon Claw and we saw Flare Blitz. Did you have EQ?
I had Dragon Dance, Roost, Dragon Claw, and Flare Blitz. And if he had done anything less than 49% with that Sludge Wave, I would have tried to set up. But he did so much that I figured a roll might actually kill me.
Right. So that's what I was curious about. I was like, if you had EQ, what would it, if you'd have just gone for Dragon Dance instead of Dragon Claw that first turn. But if you didn't have EQ...
I thought he was gonna go hard to Rotom, which is why I went for the Dragon Claw.
Right. I mean, he doesn't have a Fairy. He doesn't have a Dragon Resist on his whole team, so Dragon Claw's free. So I was just curious. So he goes into the Garchomp here, and you go into Scolipede, which he gets up his Rocks, which that's a fair play. You get up a Spike, and he goes for Stone Edge, and you go down to Sass. So Sass Scolipede makes sense. So you have a layer of Spikes up. So unless he has Defog on Rotom, that's up permanently.
Yeah, I think so. He's got nothing else that could have removed it.
So that's good. But I mean, there's a decent chance he has Defog on Rotom. Looking at his team comp, I would think Rotom would be a bulkier set.
Yeah, that's my assumption at this point in the battle as well.
So, I mean, if it's a bulky set, you can think, it could have, Will-O-Wisp, a Volt Switch, Defog, and Hydro Pump.
Yeah, something like that.
Or T-Bolt to maybe get a little extra chip on Feeny. But
yeah, or Discharge.
Or Discharge.
Anyways, yeah. Some kind of bulk.
So right now, I feel like, it's kind of any person's battle. You might be a little behind.
Oh yeah, I think I'm a lot behind right now.
But I think you're in a good spot. You went for Endeavor. Endeavor's cool tech. And he goes for the P-Jab.
That was actually my Scolipede's only attack, was Endeavor.
Really?
Yeah, I had Protect, Spike, Baton Path, and Endeavor. It's timid Scolipede.
Because I thought maybe you might... I don't know what your Feeny set is. And I'm assuming Snorlax just walls Feeny.
Oh yeah, Snorlax is...
So even with Nature's Madness, like it wears you down 1v1. So I was like, maybe a speed boost into Feeny, but nah, that wouldn't make any sense. So you go to Sarina here. I assume you could Rapid Spin, but that would bait in the Blacephalon. But I mean, Rapid Spin, or Knockoff. I don't know. Interesting. He goes for P-Jab. Like I say, I assume you live this. You just go for the Rapid Spin.
I knew I lived that one.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I was like, this is my chance for a free spin. No matter what he does, I'm getting rid of those rocks.
Right. I mean, I figured you're not going to bring that in unless you knew you lived Poison Jab, because he showed it, which is interesting that he showed Poison Jab to KO the Scolipede.
I think if he had gone for Scale Shot there, he would have been, or against the Scolipede, he would have been a better shot. I just don't know if he had Scale Shot.
Yeah, he may not, because he revealed Poison Jab, Stone Edge, and Rock. So his last move, so that means he either doesn't have Ground Stab or he doesn't have Dragon Stab.
Right.
So you got to think his last move is one of his stabs, I would think.
Yeah, I would assume it's going to be Earthquake, but I don't know that for sure.
Right. So as I didn't get, we see he got Uther, so we know. I mean, that's got to be Scarf because you're at +1, correct?
I mean,
I don't know what your spread is.
Or he could just be willing to bet that he'll live anything I can do.
Right. But I mean, if you go for a Trop Kick and lower his attack, I mean that's never.
His attack goes up to +1
Defiant.
because of Defiant.
Defiant.
But he was Scarfed.
So yeah, Scarf makes sense. Rotom, you go for Plot here. As he goes for Defog, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. I knew I lived a Volt Switch and it did less than 50%. So I figured plot was free, no matter unless he went for like T-Wave, then I was kind of screwed. But
Yeah,
I didn't think he would.
that'd have been good for him. So you go for the Fiery Wrath. Depending on how bulky he is, this kills.
I don't think I had any chance to kill with one.
And Volt Switch, he did 46. Octolax, Fiery Wrath, that did a chunk. Whirlwind.
That did more than I thought it would.
Whirlwind Snorlax?
Yeah, Whirlwind Snorlax was like the worst thing I could have seen.
Huh. I didn't even know. I've never seen Snorlax click Whirlwind in my life.
Yeah.
But you gotta clean 52% off. And he can't rest because you have Misty Terrain.
Yeah. I was so glad he brought me out to Finny for that.
Yeah, that's
he
like,
can't rest it back.
honestly, that's the best thing he could have brought you out into here. Because he can't rest. And he's not Gluttony with a Citrus Berry. So that's good. Oh, he's leftovers. Okay. So you go out into Wiggly. What does Wiggly do here? Knock off. That's
not much. I wanted to take his lefties off.
No, that's
Wiggly's
fair.
just here because I don't want either of the other two to take a body slam.
Right, that's fair. So wish into Feeny. Eat the body
I thought
slam.
he was gonna call that I was gonna go to Moltres and whirlwind me out. So I went to Finny so that when he whirlwinded me, I would go to Moltres.
That's
it didn't
fair.
work.
So you go out. You go back for another nasty plot. No para. And now you get the Berserk
no.
boost. Oh, you have rest. Ooh, do you live? Wait, have we not seen
yeah.
your? Have we not seen your? We have not seen your item. Are you?
No.
Are you Lum?
No, I'm
Chesto.
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 And now
And you get parried. Oh, that's unfortunate.
But I'm still faster.
Yeah, you could
Snorlax
kill that, but now
gone.
he just goes out into this. He could have gone into this anyway.
Snorlax being gone is all I needed. Now I just needed the moment.
Oof. Iron defense. You have Draining Kiss?
I have Draining Kiss, and he already knows I already know that he's scarfed, so I know he can't do more than half of that anymore.
Yeah, that's game. Yeah, that's game.
So I go for Scald because I couldn't risk. I was gonna keep setting up, but I couldn't risk him tricking me an item. And
Yeah.
I combine.
Explosion. He's went boom. That's actually a good play. Like, going for the boom there.
Yeah. Oh, I
because
thought
you
it
don't
was
get
gonna
any
do
health
more than it
back.
did.
Well, yeah.
And ready for right here? Right here, I think I almost threw.
Draining Kiss.
He has a
Rocky helmet. Okay.
He
So now
almost
it's-
put me into range.
So now it comes down to, does he get a crit? Essentially. 'Cause
Right.
I don't.
That's
'cause-
it. 100%.
Because yeah, Brave Bird. I don't see Brave Bird killing because we saw how much it did before you boosted.
Yes, I know that I will
43.
live this. Unless he crit.
So yeah, unless he crits, comes down to the crit, and he doesn't get the crit. So yeah,
No crit.
and Draining Kiss cleans it up. So that was a really good game. You guys had some cool sets.
I thought I had it when I got to plus 2.5 with Moltres, and then he whirlwinded me out. And then I thought I had it again, or I thought he had it,
Mm-hmm.
and then he managed to get me in with Finny on the Scarf Zapdos, which was the only thing I could have set up on safely.
Right. But yeah, that was a game. I'm looking forward. Like, it's a shame. It's a shame the way that we have schedules that you guys won't play each other until week 12.
12. Yep.
When you guys could just, there's a chance you guys could just meme at that point.
Oh, we're not gonna meme. There's too much history of us knocking each other out of playoffs for there to be memes.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm mainly saying like if you guys' battle can't change playoffs.
Oh, I guarantee we're still going all out, even if it doesn't matter at all.
Wow, that's crazy. I don't know. I especially if you guys, especially if you're both in. Like I don't know. I don't like the idea of giving too much away that close to playoffs.
Yeah, too much. I don't want to call it bad blood because we always have a great time with these, but like too many battles that have mattered.
Right. No, that's fair. But do you have anything to add?
I'm really sad that Wigglytuff had to be cannon fodder because it lived the hits really well. It could have done really great cleric things. I had Wish and Protect on there. I could have healed it back up, but I needed it to die because I needed to set up Finny with either Snorlax dead or with without Snorlax being able to whirlwind me.
But it did its job essentially.
Yeah, it did what I needed it to, but I'm sad. Everyone's like, "Oh, Wigglytuff's so bad," and it could have been good here. I just needed it to be bad.
Right. So, and just so that'll do it for week 1. Good battle. We picked a good one.
Yeah, this was a fun one.
And just so everyone, if you're watching, we are kind of looking for people who might want to join in on this. Even if we don't pick your battle for battle of the week, if you want to hop in, just let me know, let T4U know, or let anybody know. Let one of the mod squad know. And
go ahead.
And we can try to make it work. We'll figure something out.
Everyone approaches battles differently. Everyone sees things differently that other people might have missed. So what I was looking for didn't necessarily end up coming, but it might have been super obvious to someone else in prep. So getting other perspectives is always cool.
Absolutely. That's why I like getting multiple people to help with prep is always super nice. Having extra sets of eyes.
I always run my prep by you, and it killed me that I wasn't allowed to because you weren't allowed to know what was going on.
I know. That's what made honestly last season. Well, not last season. The first time we battled, season 8. I'm like, it's gonna be weird not talking to him about prep. It's right. You can't really know.
I'm not allowed.
But yeah, you sent me that DM the other day. You were like, "Hey, do you not want to help me with prep because you're gonna be doing this?" I'm just like, probably shouldn't.
Yeah, I get the idea, right? It's good to go in blind because you can kind of have a more enjoyable, natural reaction.
Right. But
and you were talking about I don't know, your Finny set, and you could use Nature's Madness. I don't have Nature's Madness. I know that. I know even at +6, I knew I wasn't breaking that Snorlax faster than it was going to break me.
Right. Well, it doesn't help that I literally just finished watching a poke game video where they were using Nature's Wrath Bulu.
Oh, that's fun.
So I've got Nature's Wrath on the brain. Nature's Madness, not Nature's Wrath. Nature's Madness.
I knew what you meant.
Fiery Wrath. That's
That's a fun move. I'm sad I didn't get any flinches with it. I also thought that was 30% flinch. It's only 20%.
Oh, that's okay. But
I also had Air Slash, but it wasn't. It wasn't worth it.
Yeah, it wasn't really anywhere you were gonna be clicking that.
Yeah, you can myth that.
Yeah, I know. I've ran Togekiss. I know.
Oh no. The hack god giveth, the hack god taketh away.
Absolutely. But I think that'll do it for us today. If you watched and enjoyed, make sure you like and comment down below what you think. And like I said, we're always looking for people to kind of participate. So if you want to be involved in this 1 week, hit somebody up, let one of us know, and we can make it happen. So until next week, I haven't looked at the schedule, so I have no idea what kind of what battle we might be looking at doing. Have you looked?
Only at mine, and I've already forgotten if I face Lucky or Caden next.
No, we're not gonna do this. We're gonna unless next week's slate is just bad, which I doubt it, but I doubt it's that.
This got to
bad.
be a good match.
But we're gonna try to. I'm not gonna say we're gonna try to get to everybody because that's gonna be hard. That'd be really hard to do. But we're really gonna try to avoid getting people back-to-back weeks.
Yeah.
So
sure, hop over to a different conference.
Yep, we'll just hop somewhere else and we'll get it done. So thank you guys very much for watching. This was a lot of fun. It was already different than what we thought it was going to kind of be. We thought it was going to be kind of like both of us reacting to a video, but then we got this.
The battle we ended up picking wasn't going to happen until I was already gone for vacation this week, so we had to pick a new battle, and it just kind of wound up being ours.
Yep. So, but again, thank you guys for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next one. See you later.
Later, guys.